Many people, including myself in the past, worry about meeting their nutritional needs when cutting out animal products in the diet. Please know that maintaining a well-balanced plant-based diet is not only delicious but also ensures you are meeting your nutritional needs. And by being mindful of these key nutrients and incorporating a variety of nutrient-dense foods, plant foods into your meals, you can thrive on a plant-based diet or a lifestyle. On a plant-based diet, we know that this offers a wealth of nutrients and the key to reversing almost all chronic diseases if done the right way and consistently for a long period of time. But there are several nutrient deficiencies that we need to be aware of when you're on a plant-based diet, and that needs a very special attention. These includes, you can write this down, vitamin B12, vitamin D, iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Stick around because we're going to learn how to avoid these common deficiencies when you're on a plant-based diet and stay healthy and happy. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel, The Lifestyle Changer MD. I'm Dr. Adelita, and today we're going to answer the question that was sent to us. The question is, if I'm on a plant-based diet, what are the nutrient deficiencies that I should be aware of and how can I avoid them? Many people, including myself in the past, worry about meeting their nutritional needs when cutting out animal products in the diet. And I think they have a good reason to feel that way, but with the right information and a bit of planning and watching these videos, I think that it's entirely possible, doable, and peaceful in our mind to thrive on a plant-based diet, because we know this is the best diet in the world. So stick around because we're going to learn how to avoid these common deficiencies when you're on a plant-based diet and stay healthy and happy. All right, well, on a plant-based diet, we know that this offers a wealth of nutrients and the key to reversing almost all chronic diseases if done the right way and consistently for a long period of time. But there are several nutrient deficiencies that we need to be aware of when you're on a plant-based diet, and that needs a very special attention. If you're working with a regular doctor, you have to bring this up to them and make sure that they are aware and you are tested. These includes, you can write this down, vitamin B12, vitamin D, iron, calcium, and omega-3 fatty acids. Let's dive into each one of them and explore how to ensure you're getting enough. All right? First stop is vitamin B12. The vitamin B12 is essential for nerve function and production of DNA and red blood cells. Okay? So these vitamins, unlike other vitamins, it's not naturally abundant in plant foods. But we can ensure we are taking enough of vitamin B12 by making sure you are supplementing. You are supplementing this from either fortified foods, vitamin B12 fortified foods such as nutritional yeast and some plant-based milks. You just have to check the label in these products to make sure, but typically they are fortified with vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is vital for preventing anemia. If you're low in vitamin B12, you could run the risk of anemia, and when you're anemic, you have low energy, right? You're fatigued. You could experience really tiredness, unexplained tiredness. So so it's really very important you don't overlook this nutrient. because if you don't actively supplement vitamin B12, either in a natural way, again, from nutritional yeast and fortified plant based foods, you must take a supplement, a standalone vitamin B12 supplement, not a vitamin B complex, because the dose of vitamin B12 for maintenance dose supplementation is very important, and you cannot reach that dose when you're taking the B complex vitamins. So standalone vitamin B12. This is very important for kids, for adults, and elderly across the board, as long as you're on a plant-based diet. And my advice to you is make sure that your doctor is checking your vitamin B12 at least once a year, um, and that is the amount or the dose that you will be advised to take will be based on the blood test value. But typically, on maintenance dose, we recommend 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams every week. That's every week. All right. Now, the next vitamin that we're going to talk about is vitamin D. So that's another common but not commonly occurring nutrient deficiency for those who are on a plant-based diet. Vitamin D. Again, the level of your vitamin D can be checked through a blood test. So make sure that you ask your doctor to have him check your vitamin D level. So what's vitamin D for? It's crucial for bone health and calcium absorption. You need vitamin D to absorb calcium. Okay? Now, while sunlight is a natural source, factors like geographic location, factors like time of the year, your skin tone can affect how much vitamin D your body produces. Many plant-based sources of vitamin D can be found in vitamin D fortified foods, such as plant milks and cereals. But I would still consider supplementing with vitamin D supplements. Over the counter you can buy that, and it's especially when you're in a state or in a place where you have long winters, or even you have winter months, and you're obviously not able to come out to the sun regularly. So if you have limited sun exposure, you do are highly recommended to supplement vitamin D. There are vitamin D2 or vitamin D3 that you can buy over the counter. Again, the safest way is to ask your doctor to check your vitamin D every year. If it's low, your doctor will know how much more to take in order to correct that deficiency. Do you know that 1 billion people worldwide are estimated to have low levels of vitamin D? So to boost that level naturally, you can spend about 15 to 30 minutes in the sun a few times a week, depending on your skin tone. And again, the safest way is to get your levels checked. Now, for those who can guarantee that they're exposed to the sun regularly, at least daily, for those who hike or they're walking, exercise, and they're exposed to the sun, you may not need to be supplementing. But again, the safest way is have your blood vitamin D levels checked. All right. Now, the third nutrient deficiency that people who are on the fence of moving towards a plant-based diet is the iron deficiency. Although we don't see this very commonly for those who are plant-based diets, on plant-based diet, there is still that fear that they could be iron deficient. Iron is a vital nutrient for oxygen transport in the body. I mean, our red blood cells need iron to make hemoglobin, that carries the oxygen. So know that although you're not eating meat, plants are also good source of iron. They just have a different form of iron. We call the non-heme iron, which is not absorbed as efficiently as the heme iron from animals, but we have a way to increase the absorption. And how? By adding vitamin C. Um, and that vitamin C can be also sourced from plants, or which is in the form of fruits, our citrus fruits, right? Especially the citrus fruits are very rich in vitamin C, and that's why incorporating those fruits into your um, diet, especially with the greens. Leafy greens are very high in iron, but maybe if you add vitamin C to it, you can increase the absorption of iron from it. Okay? Or maybe adding bell peppers to your salad, and enjoy a citrus fruits on the side with that meal. That will take care of it. That will take care of your iron concern. The next nutrient deficiency is calcium. This is not really a problem when you are eating a variety of vegetables and fruits, and staying true with a plant-based diet. I have not seen a calcium deficiency so far in my practice, for those who are full swing 100% on a plant-based diet, including myself. Um, calcium. Calcium is an essential nutrient for bone health. We know that, and for muscle function too. The nerves also need calcium as well. So this is a very important, uh, nutrient. And just so you know, plant foods are endowed with calcium. We don't need to drink milk or eat dairy to get calcium. That is a big myth that's circulated for decades. But we know that good plant sources of calcium include beans, tofu, plant fortified plant milks, and almonds. Leafy greens have calcium too, like collards and bok choy. So again, it's a myth that we can't get enough calcium from plant source. That's not true. As long as you're eating a wide variety and in a great amount of volume, you will meet your calcium requirement. Remember, it's not just about drinking milk. There are plenty of delicious calcium rich foods to choose from. So, trivia. Trivia. Did you know that leafy greens like kale and bok choy are better absorbed? The calcium from them are better absorbed than the calcium in spinach, and that's due to lower oxalate levels. That is, an interesting fact. For a calcium rich snack, try to um, you know try to incorporate maybe an almond butter on your whole grain toast, or enjoy a bowl of fortified plant-based yogurt and some fruit. For your yogurt plant-based, just make sure that they are not loaded with added sugar. And I've seen that a lot in the plant-based yogurts available in our grocery store nowadays. And you can also ensure an adequate amount of calcium intake by incorporating a variety of these foods, a little bit of everything from this known calcium rich plant sources into your daily diet can easily meet that calcium requirement. Okay? Do you need to ask your doctor to check your calcium level? Not necessarily. We don't typically take calcium supplements, and I do not recommend that, to take calcium supplement over the counter routinely, because there's There's also a great concern for calcium supplement intake that's not necessary. And one of the concern is increasing your risk for prostate cancer if you are a male, and also increasing risk for irregular heart rhythm, or we call it arrhythmia. So really, we don't typically supplement calcium. We're on a plant-based diet as long as you're eating uh, variety and sufficient volume of plant source. Okay. Now, another nutrient deficiency that people express concern about when they are on a plant-based diet is, hey doc, I think I'm not getting enough omega-3 fatty acids. And omega-3 is a good fat. And this is very crucial for heart health, for brain function, and reducing inflammation. So omega-3, when you say omega-3, people think it can only be taken from fish oil, right, or from eating salmon. That's not true. We have plant based sources of omega-3, and this includes your walnuts, your chia seeds, ground flax seeds, and algae based supplements. If you don't have access to those three, algae based omega-3 supplement, not fish oil. Okay. Incorporating these foods into your diet can help maintain your omega-3 levels. Question: do I need to ask my doctor to check my omega-3 levels? Not necessarily. Okay? Sprinkling flax seeds on your oatmeal, adding chia seeds in it too, or in your smoothie, or snacking on a handful of walnuts can boost your intake. Now, this is another kind of a trivia. Did you know that 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, provides your entire requirement or daily recommended intake of omega-3? Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds, and I do that in my oatmeal every morning. That's why I don't have to think about omega-3 if I'm able to incorporate the ground flax seeds or chia seeds or walnut into my diet. That will take care of my omega-3 daily recommended intake. Now, these can also be possible. Like, for example, you can go online and check for a recipe for chia seeds, and many people take advantage of the fact that chia seeds can be made into a pudding, right? A pudding by soaking chia seeds in almond milk overnight. It will make a delicious, nutrient-dense breakfast or snack. Now, please know that maintaining a well-balanced plant-based diet is not only delicious but also ensures you are meeting your nutritional needs. And by being mindful of these key nutrients and incorporating a variety of nutrient-dense foods, plant foods, into your meals, you can thrive on a plant-based diet or a lifestyle. Do not forget that you should not let fear of being nutrient deficient stop you from adopting the healthiest diet on the planet, and it's a plant-based food. Okay. And if you found this information helpful, please visit my website and subscribe at the plan, www.theplanetolita.com, so you will get most updated newsletter and health tips and continued education. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you again next week.